About yourself?
So I am Phillip Caldwell II. I am a proud product of the Detroit public school system. I'm also a proud product of all public schooling. I've gone to Bergen International, Cass Tech, Florida A&M University, University of Missouri in St. Louis, and then I have a PhD in curriculum instruction from the University of Wisconsin in Madison. Those training experiences, in addition to I've been in government agency, I've taught for Detroit Public Schools back in 2003 to 2005. I've also taught in private and charter. I have university leadership as well as state government leadership. So I have, I think, a good complement of expertise around what works in public schools, as well as professional experiences that kind of help guide how to collaborate and communicate with people from disparate backgrounds or areas of expertise. At a personal level, the kids in our schools represent me. You know, every time I hear people talking about, well, you know, our kids are doing this, that, and other, and I just keep saying, well, you're trying to educate Phillip, you know, back in the 80s or 90s or whatever it happened to be, and I had caring parents, family members, community, and some very phenomenal teachers. Mr. Potterella in my 11th and 12th grade year at Cass Tech, Ms. Butler in my first grade, and I can go down the list of all the great teachers and professionals I had. My personal mission is to really serve as a thought partner on how we actually improve the system to support equity and accessible opportunities for all kids. So every kid, people keep saying, aren't going to four-year institutions. Well, our job as a board, or my pushback on that would be, well, let's make sure we give every kid a true pathway towards some success, some veil of true opportunity that gives them a job, a career, a two-year technical skill, but that they can actually be a contributing citizen. What I would advocate, at least right now, based on the information I have at hand, to my fellow board members would be kind of a three-pronged approach. One is the legislation, as I read it and understand it, provides the district with both a financial restart and then an academic restart from both a data standpoint and a school accountability scorecard standpoint. So let us see those two processes through would be kind of the first two arguments. The third thing I would ask my board representatives from an advocacy standpoint is that we need to push on this notion that school closure has an impact on academic achievement or on financial solvency. So there may be 4 total schools in our ecosystem that are functioning well, and so we want to take kids from one school underperforming and put them in another that's moderately or underperforming as well. So we really need to think about this notion of, has school closure actually helped our city and our system advance, or are there other alternatives that we actually haven't considered?